So hello everyone, I'm Solène Goupy, the Communication Manager at Health Tech for Care. We are very pleased to present you today during this webinar the 5th edition of Health Tech Innovation Days, organized by Health Tech for Care, a nonprofit organization. So for your information, this webinar is recorded. We will have the replay available after this webinar. And then you can watch it or share it to other companies that want to have more information. So the objective of this webinar is to present you more about activities that you can have during Health Tech Innovation Days. We will have the participation also of European clusters that are with us today. We collaborate with the European clusters since many years now, and we are very happy to have 3 of them today to present more about their association and why they collaborate with us and why their members should participate to Health Tech Innovation Days. And we also have, we are very pleased to have 2 special guests. So we have Jenny, who's the managing partner at Advantage Capital, who participated last year during Health Tech Innovation Days, the 4th edition. She will give us her testimonial, and Marion Soto, who was there also last year, and yeah, she will give us her testimonials also. And for your information, the whole team of Health Tech for Care is here today. So if you have any question about this webinar or the explanation that we give you, don't hesitate to ask any question on the chat. And at the end, we will have a Q&A session also. And we add all the links that you need to have more information about Health Tech Innovation Days.
On top of the team, we have connected the president of Health Tech for Care, Marie Voniance, just here today as well. It's not always the case, so we are very pleased. And Christian Policard, VP of board members and board members of Health Tech for Care. So it's a special webinar.
Thank you. Thank you, Nathalie. So a quick presentation of what you will get today during this webinar. So we will have the presentation of the European cluster. Then we will also present with Nathalie presentation of Health Tech Innovation Days and the selection criteria and how to apply to HTID 5 on October 24th and 25th in Paris. And we will also have the testimonial of Marion and Jenny and the Q&A at the end of this webinar. So don't hesitate to ask your question on the chat. So first of all, before starting the presentation, we really want to say that we are a non-profit organization and we really work with the European ecosystem. So as you can see, we have many collaboration. So we really want to gather the European ecosystem together. And so I will give the floor to Catherine to represent Flanders Bio today. So Catherine, if you want to take the floor.
Yes, thank you, Solène. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Thank you for the introduction and to give us the opportunity to present our organization. My name is Catherine Lauré. I'm program manager at Flanders Bio. And as I said, happy and pleased to introduce Flanders Bio and elaborate a bit on why Flanders Bio decided to collaborate for the 3rd year with Health Tech for Care. Flanders Bio is a dynamic, member-driven organization with currently more than 340 members from Belgium, but also abroad. Its membership base includes biotech startups and scale-ups. We have R&D-focused biopharma, agri-food tech companies, next to research institutes and a diverse community of specialist competence providers, and also investors. Flanders Bio helps its members to create value by organizing networking and training activities, We support them in internationalization activities, and we provide communication and info services, and we try to build expertise with for our members. With the exceptional density of R&D and clinical development actors in Flanders, Belgium, and the proven track record of companies bringing biotech research to market, Flanders Bio and its members are proud advocates of a reputable and growing global impact ecosystem in life sciences in Europe. Flanders Bio helps its members to create value. We yearly organize the Knowledge for Growth event. It's one of the largest regional business conferences in Europe. This year's edition was organized 2 weeks ago in Antwerp on June the 1st. We welcomed around 1,000 participants from more than 12 different nationalities. The next edition, you will have to wait 1 year, will be organized 16th of May 2024, again in Antwerp. So why did Flanders Bio decide to collaborate with HealthTech for Care? Well, this partnership with HealthTech for Care strengthens Flanders Bio's strategy to facilitate cross-technology, cross-sector, cross-border collaborations, and to stimulate the development of integrated life sciences solutions, sourcing from different expertises in biotech, medtech, digital sciences, and also other relevant domains. Participating companies get the great opportunity to gain more visibility and to meet the European ecosystem for partnership and investment. The benefits for Flanders Bio members to participate this HealthTech Innovation Days. Well, this initiative fits within the range of strategic business support service that Flanders Bio offers for its member companies to expand their business and access new markets. Moreover, this initiative gives our members international visibility, as well as access to the European life sciences and healthcare ecosystem. To end, I like to phrase the quote of the Belgian HealthTech for Care innovation winner, Sam Possemeers, from last year's edition. Sam Possemeers is the CEO from MRM Health. It's a Belgian biotech company developing innovative microbiome-based biotherapeutics. And he quoted that participation to HealthTech Innovation Days and the pitch competition created direct value for MRM Health. He recommends HealthTech Innovation Days to all companies that want to expose their project to big pharma, banks, and investors, and to have more visibility. With this, I like to end. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catherine, for this presentation. Now we'll give the floor to Maximilien, if you want to.
Yes, thank you. Nice to meet you all. I'm Maximilien Van Leen, the collaborative project manager working for the competitiveness cluster called Cluster NHL for nutrition, health, and longevity. We are based in the north of France, in Lille, exactly. The cluster is managed by the Santé Health Business Agency and is an association gathering more than 350 stakeholders, including 70% of companies from health tech sectors or nutrition sectors. So company in the drug market, medtech, biotech, e-health, sports, ingredients, and food. 20% of health tech, 20% of research institute or universities, such as the University of Lille, the University of Compiègne, etc. Care centers and hospitals, such as the Lille University Hospital, which is one of the biggest hospital campus in Europe, and 10% of innovation partners, such as banks or service providers. As an innovation cluster, we are here to promote R&D collaboration between members in the field of healthy food and health technology. We also help them to identify the correct call for projects at the regional, national, and European level, and to write the application for funds to develop new products and services, especially with a strong focus on the regional health priority, which are chronic disease, cancer, and population aging. We also support the members to find expertise in other fields such as human resources, law, international development, or regulations. In association with the Eurasante incubators, we are also here to help creation and development of startup in the health, food, aging, and sports field, either from the academic field, or from the private sector. So as part of the startup support, we organize 2 annual international business events dedicated to health tech, which take place in rotation in 3 cities in France, which are MedFit for the med technology. Next one is in October in Strasbourg, and BioFit in December in Marseille. Those events are dedicated to early and mid-stage startup to find seed and Series A fundings and identify partners for their development. As a complementary event to ours, we are partners to the HTID to help late-stage startups to find funds for their final development and evaluation and development to the market. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this presentation. And last but not least, we also have Leonardo from Federichima Asobiotech.
Thank you, Solène. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leonardo Vingiani. I'm in charge of Asobiotech, that is the Italian Bioindustry Association. Asobiotech is part of Federchimica, that is the Chemical Industry Association in Italy. We are a founder of Europa Bio, the European Bioindustry Federation, and also founder of ICBA, the Council of International Biotech Association. In Italy, we represent more than 130 companies that deal in the different fields in which biotech provide solution. But the most of them, at least 2/3 of them, are in the healthcare sector. That's why we decided to support the Health Tech Innovation Days. In fact, we think that networking is the most important instrument to create value. We used to say that in biotech sector we have to collaborate to compete, and we think that for a good collaboration you have to meet a lot of people that deal with the same things you deal it. So we suggest our member companies, and not only member companies, to be at the next edition of the Health Tech Innovation Days. They will have the opportunity to have interesting meeting, to meet investor, to participate to workshop and meeting on the very hot topics, and at the end of the day to meet people and to try to collaborate with other companies. We know that there are other networking moment in Europe. We think that Health Tech Innovation Days could be a very important opportunity to create a very European ecosystem. And we think that even in the last 2-3 years, we learned how it's important to have an European ecosystem and not only to participate to the biotech worldwide ecosystem. So again, participate to next edition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leonardo, and thank you, Catherine and Maximilien, for your presentation. We will give you their contacts at the end of this presentation. If you have any question, if you want to talk with them, or if you have any question about their association, don't hesitate. Now we will get focused a little bit more about Health Tech Innovation Days. So as we mentioned, Health Tech Innovation Days is organized by Health Tech for Care, who's the non-profit organization that want to promote innovation in the market for the patient. The objective is really to put the patient at the center of innovation. So that's why Health Tech for Care is doing action, and we will focus on Health Tech Innovation Days. So the 5th edition will be on October 24 and 25th in Paris at the Health Tech space in the Palais Brongniart in Paris. So during these 2 days, the objective is really to gather the European healthcare ecosystem. So you can meet European healthcare companies. Last year we have around 165 companies from biotech, medtech, digital health, 300 investors that were there also during these 2 days. We organize also conferences. It's really important to say that during these conferences, we have high-level speakers, such as pharmaceutical groups. We have patients, patient associations, and doctors. And so, yes, it's really gathering the ecosystems. And we, for doing all this action, Tech for Care have sponsors to help them for making this possible. So last year we had around 80 speakers, and we will also add on the chat, if you want to have more information about last year, the link of the past editions. All our conferences are available on our websites. This is all in replay. For every year we have all the replays of the conferences that we did, so you can see all the topics, all the conferences that we did. And I will also mention that we have the institutional support. For the 5th years, we have the high patronage of Emmanuel Macron. And we will have also the participation of the European Commission. And they already participated last year. So yeah, we also have this participation for institutional. So for the activities during Health Tech Innovation Days, I would say that you have four activities. So you can have meetings during these 2 days to meet key players that can help your company to accelerate your innovation for the patient across Europe. You have different conferences with thematic panels to learn on key topics during panels led by international experts. You have a big part of networking events. So together within the European Innovative Healthcare community. And so you also have a part of a pitch and poster session for company developing a project with the patient at the heart of their innovation. So now I will give the floor to Nathalie Dunn, she will present you the selection criteria and how to apply to HTID.
Hello everyone, it's really a pleasure to have all of you online today to learn more on these Health Tech Innovation Days. So yes, to come back to selection criteria and explain you how to apply, and then the process, we come back on the next slide. We are focused, and when we started on more mature companies, as mentioned by Maximilien, there are existing conferences that would address earlier companies. But here we are today more focused on developing on biotech companies that are developing a treatment that are under ongoing clinical trials. For medtech companies, they should have close to market product. For innovative services company, all those companies that really bring value for biotech and medtech companies during their development. And digital health, they should have at least end user consumers, a consumer that could be a pharma industry, hospitals, for example. So we set those criteria in order to align in front of those companies, the right partners and the right investors as well. The needs are not the same. And as today, we have those criteria. If we move now to the next slide, to this process, you will find on our website a link to apply and a very short survey to fill. And then the selection committee will evaluate your companies with the information you will have shared. Of course, everything is confidentially treated, and the jury will evaluate along of your development and with the criteria to evaluate if your company is eligible or not. And then you will get a proper email for from the final decision of this selection committee. More information of this selection committee, it's really composed of course, our European and French cluster. French is in Europe, but I need to precise that. So of our life science clusters, from experts on the field in biotech, medtech, digital, from all expertise. So it's a very diverse committee, really looking to information showing that your development will bring value to patients. And on the next slide, I think you will have the next slots for the selection committee. And the next one is planned in June 21. Yes, in June 21. And we have those committees every 2 weeks. So we have a very committed, I would say, selection committee to review as soon as we receive the application, all companies. And we have this until the 16th of October. Of course, I do not recommend you to wait until the 16th of October in order for you to get organized to set the appropriate meeting during the Health Tech Innovation Days. Thanks a lot. And really, as mentioned by Solène, we are here to answer all your questions.
Yes, thank you very much. And we will have the link for application on the chat if you want to apply directly. So now I will give the floor to Jenny for a testimonial as a participant of last Health Tech Innovation Days.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for having me, and thank you especially to the team at Health Tech for Care for inviting me to the event last year. My name is Jenny Yip. I'm one of the managing partners at an investment fund called... I'm a managing partner in one of the investment funds called Adjuvant Capital, and we are a life sciences investment fund focused on tackling global health challenges. What we mean by that is we invest in mid to late clinical stage companies doing research and development across a wide range of modalities for drugs, vaccines, med devices, and diagnostics, but all with a focus on high burden infectious diseases and sexual and reproductive health. I participated last year at the Innovation Days in Paris. I participated in also a couple of roundtable discussions. I think all in all, it was one of my first events actually post-COVID, post the emergence of that. And it was not only just really, really, really nice to be in a room with folks beyond my family and friends, but to really re-engage back with the community, with all the European biotechs that I've met in an informal and also in a more formal setting. So I hope to be able to participate again this year if schedules allow, but I found the discussions, the ad hoc conversations, and just the event very helpful and very fruitful for me. So I hope I will be able to see you in Paris, either virtually or in person, and please let me know if there's anything I could be helpful with. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jenny, for the testimonial. So now we'll give the floor to Marion for her testimonial.
Hi, everyone. So same as Jenny, thank you very much for having us last year at the HTID4. So very briefly, I'm VP of Business Development at Ariana Pharma. We're a pharma tech company, so developing AI technologies and platform to help pharma companies find clinical insights in their clinical data. And HTID4 was really a unique business experience for us. I'll give you the 3 main reasons of that. One is because our business model is really to engage with biopharmas, with pharma, with biotechs, and really to develop partnerships based on their drugs, mostly in early clinical development. And really HTID4 was really a breeding ground for such encounters, and we met a lot of new potential partners. Second, it's because it's very key for us to have really a continuous understanding of the ecosystem and to understand what are the new drugs in development, understanding who are the emerging biotechs. And we could meet many of those last year. It is a very friendly event, and it is very easy to do B2B meetings and to go discuss with people. And 3, because I could attend many different pitches with very high quality speakers, having really different standpoints from VCs, biotechs, pharmas, and multiple subjects and in different therapeutic areas. And really, to me, the main difference of these events with other meetings, because you asked me that question, is patient centricity. I think the patients were at the core of most of the discussions. And there were multiple discussions on precision medicine and related topics, which is really a topic at the core of our vision at Ariana. And it was also the topic of the roundtable we participated in with Jenny. So it was really one key message for us. So there was a really good alignment between this meeting and our expectations, as in every year we have been participating to the meeting, because it is really sharing our vision of putting the patient at first and also really supporting us in terms of business development when we can continue engaging in discussions with existing partners and meeting new companies. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mario, and we hope to see you in Paris for the next HTID.
I hope so.
Sorry. Before ending and for the Q&A, we also want to share with you our sponsor of this year. Without them, we cannot do all our HTEC4Care action. They will be all there during HTID, so don't hesitate to apply and to meet them during our action. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you can have the contact of the European clusters of Maximilien, Leonardo, Catherine, if you have any question about their association or about application for HTID. So now we will go to the Q&A session. Thank you very much for your testimonial, for your participation. We will now give, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask directly.